I'm so in love with you. I wanna word you up into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky. I need you to feel me. I wanna word you up into my life. Let's love up to make a single star in the sky. To you. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky. I hear you calling me. I wanna word you up into my life. Let's love up to make a single star in the sky. To you. Yes to you.
有一个非常非常好的丈夫，他乐观、坚强，而且富有家庭的责任感。我想你对着我们的镜头，对你的丈夫说些话好吗？
老公，我也对不起，我好久这么久我都没来看你，看到你100多天了吧，没手了，可能我也不知道怎么说，可能我自己也接受不了以前，知道你承受了太多的痛苦， 把女儿带来看你了。希望你要坚强的走过去，不要没有一只手，也要坚强的走下去。我会陪你的。谢谢那个栏目组的安排，让我跟我女儿早一点看到我老公。谢谢海涛，我就叫海涛哥吧。我也不知道为什么看到他，我就想叫他海涛哥，可能他跟我的歌特别像吧，因为我哥也跟他做了同样一件事，就是我2011年的时候，我哥帮一个鼻癌的人捐款，捐了10多万吧，没想到2011年年底他就出车祸走了。这个对于我来说也是一个很大的打击，对于我爸妈也是一个很大的打击。我一直没有走出来，谢谢我老公那一年陪我走出来了。我没想到这件事会发生在他身上，还是在我们，我知道还是。在我爸妈还没，我爸妈也很，可能我也不。
大哥，我帮他去叙述一下吧，这件事情。
好，义俊有话想说。
是这样子的，就是说2011年的时候，我老婆她的亲哥哥，有一个朋友是得了鼻癌。我老婆的哥哥一直很努力的在帮他奔走，大概帮他捐款了10多万元。结果2011年年底12月27号的时候，他哥哥因为车祸就永远离开了。然后整个2012年我一直都是在陪在我老婆，包括就是说我岳母，因为上子之痛，我作为女婿是半子，所以一直就这样。结果没想到。2013年的时候，我自己又出了这样的事情，所以我能体会到我老婆的心痛，跟我岳母的心痛。
其实每一个人可能在人生路上都会遇到非常非常多的困难，但是就像义俊这样，他乐观坚强，而且有这么多现场的朋友支持着他，我相信义俊和他的家庭一定能够走出难关，重新起航。
好的，那么大家欢迎来到今天我们的Dota 2超级联赛总决赛的现场，让我们再次用我们的正能量为我们这位玩家鼓掌加油打气，好吗？因为此时此刻，我们所有游戏风云人、所有完美的人、所有Dota 2的玩家们都与你同在。
对的，那接下来呢，就是我们现场观众获得福利的时间了。
哎，那么做了很久，大家肯定想要礼物了，有想要奖品的吗？好的，我们去寻找我们的幸运儿在哪里？走，我们寻找今天的第一位幸运观众，拿出你们的热情来！
我看到地上有1块钱，谁的赶紧捡起来。
好的，来，我看这边有一位观众，我们可以先采访一下他。来，
看来好像很年轻的样子啊。
好，来问一下，今天是来这边给哪个战队加油的呢 ？DK 最喜欢谁？
当然是大 B 神啦。
哦，他最喜欢 B 神。
那你在这里有什么想对 B 神说的呢？
刚才看了第一盘比赛 ，DK 输了，但是我觉得可能是阵容上面有一些原因吧。我觉得，B 神好好调整一下状态，下一盘看你5杀刷屏。
好的，我们这位玩家，我们这位观众也是说了，看他5杀刷屏是吧？好了，送上礼物。
一份礼物。
好了，继续看比赛吧。还有谁要礼物？
有人要礼物吗？我看到旁边有一群很冷漠的人。
我觉得观众太多了，我们不适合挨个采访，我们就近发吧，好吧？
好。大家不要抢，大家不要抢，大家不要抢。
好的。
大家不要抢。
那么我也答应过咱们这边的观众了，礼物也要送过去。
我们要。
好，来。哇！不要抢，不要抢，
坐下，不要抢，不要抢，
大家不要抢，请坐，请坐。来，
他们都要朝我手里夺了，怎么办？
好，哎，不要抢，请坐。
来，我继续拿两个奖品。
好的，同样呢，我们要再次感谢一下所有来到我们Dota 2超级联赛的玩家们， 还有很多玩家现在没有进来，因为你们的热情我们已经收到了。下次呢，我们会拿出更多的诚意，让大家都可以先来看我们的比赛。
是的，那今天奖品先发到这儿。
好，我们第一个奖品先发到这儿，我们接下来。
对，安抚很重要，因为他这场比赛其实他也不想打成这样的，肯定是他有点急什么的。
Joined here today by Brax. Brax, how you doing? Yeah, thanks for being here. So, game one, you really liked Tongfu's draft, it felt like.
DK's turn to ban.
Sorry about that. Looks like we had a slight audio issue, but I believe we can... I could hear you, but I don't think the stream could. But I think it's fixed now. So, sorry, I did miss what you were saying there at the end, Brax. But how do you feel about the draft so far in this game number 2?
I like it. DK's going for strong lanes, and Tongfu has Batrider. So there's not too much to say right now.
Yeah, Batrider is a lot to give away, and they've actually gone for the How Anti-Mage, which I find interesting just because they haven't really been running heroes like Anti-Mage too often. It seems like Tongfu's been much favoring like the carries that can fight early, like the Weaver, the Storm, the Lifestealer, Gyro. Anti-Mage hasn't been a go-to hero for them as much, at least when I've been casting them.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but it's not bad at all. It's definitely strong. It's just a different style.
Yeah, it is. Shadow Demon's actually still in the pool. DK not opting to ban that. So if Tongfu want to go for an Anti-Mage Shadow Demon combo, they could. They've got, obviously, that Great Initiator and the Batrider. Where do you think Tongfu's draft is headed from here? With DK, Visage Weaver, it looks like an aggressive tri-lane most likely, since generally that's why you get the Visage. But it seems kind of open as to how they'll continue constructing it. So if you're Tongfu, you see Visage Weaver, what should your response be?
You want something against the lane that isn't going to die, which AM doesn't die there.
Gotcha.
You can always blink at it. So they just want to be able to minimize the damage they take in that lane, I guess.
Yeah, as for Tongfu, well, they've got the Batrider for mid, Anti-Mage, obviously going to be your... we saw a dual lane mid Anti-Mage, but that's pretty unusual. Probably your safe lane farmer. Windrunner now the ban for Tongfu. And you did talk about this in game 1, Brax. It's if you get the Windrunner, you don't necessarily get kills against, say, an Anti-Mage Shadow Demon tri-lane, but you can really limit his farm and just kind of starve the opposing lane.
Right, you keep him contained. Okay, I want to talk about the last ban for Tongfu's first pick, right? Am I dumb? Or is that right?
No, Tongfu was second pick, right? Because this is the new draft style.
Are you sure? Because the very last
so.
ban of the second phase is a ban and then a pick immediately after. So you can
Oh yeah,
ban
you're
something
right.
that
They
counters
switched
that
it.
you don't want to play against, right? And then you can pick something important right afterwards. Like, for example, like Lifestealer. If it ever makes it to the second phase, you can ban out Weaver and then pick Lifestealer immediately right afterwards, as like a, you know what I mean, to like avoid this one hero and sneak it in there. It's kind of a cheesy thing.
Tongfu, it was actually changed in the 6.78 patch notes, but for the first phase, I believe it was DK who first picked, right? Because it switches who's first and who's second from each phase.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, the one big change was they switched the order of the bans. So like you said, you can effectively deny your opponents 3 heroes, because you get 2 bans and then you get a pick. So if DK wanted to Chen, well, they don't have the option of it. Tongfu, they'll go back for a Rubik now. So they get a strong dual roaming combo. They get a nice initiating stun, something to set up kills on Weaver, and a hero that can deal with a Nyx Assassin when he comes in. You lift him, it doesn't do damage, so you don't get Carapaced, and you can try and disengage. Or engage,
Yeah,
as
it's
you
got a
like.
lot of good spells to steal too this game.
10 seconds remaining.
And apparently there is an... Oh, I guess there's a bit of an echo, because... Are you using speakers by any chance, Brax?
No, I have a headset on.
I don't know if you can maybe turn the headset volume down just a little bit, because it seems like people can hear my voice on your end.
Okay, I turned it down.
Okay, cool. Hopefully that fixes it. Slark will be the pick for DK. I like this pick a lot. This hero does really well against Batrider. You can Dark Pact off the Lasso, as well as Sticky Napalm. Very hard to kill. An aggressive hero. I felt something they lacked last game was that hero that could just jump into fights, start them the right way, and put Tongfu on the defensive. But going for Mag, going for Puck, not necessarily the most aggressive picks, especially not when you have a slow start, and it's an off-lane Puck. But we'll see now a very, very strong solo mid. Something that, if he has a good start, can really bring the pain on Tongfu. So Slark the pick. Now Tongfu going to be thinking about their final set of bans here. They've got 1 more for each team. And we'll see what direction they choose to go.
Okay, so looking at the picks so far, you can tell that Tongfu looks like they just want to play safe lane and push with Chen. They want to protect anti-mage and just push, and DK wants to split push, right? They have Slark and Weaver. These heroes do not team fight at all, but they're hard to catch and they can push lanes really quickly. So, from my experience, team fight or 5-man push beats split push by quite a bit. You can enter the base without them having a lot of items.
Gotcha.
You can really force the issue too.
Yeah, DK doesn't have a good lineup for breaking the high ground. That's what I'm a bit concerned about for them. Everybody's squishy. There's nobody who can really be in the front lines or just siege the tower. And they don't have that great of a lineup for killing the tower quickly. There's no lone druid. There's no anti-mage who can build a map to style. They feel like they lack that special something to end the game. Like, I could see them winning the lanes, but I don't necessarily see how they get into the base and take Rex.
They don't have to though. They have AM and Batrider for late game. They can just use it for an early advantage.
Oh no, I
and then
mean
just play the game from there.
for DK. For DK.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I feel like their lineup really struggles to actually enter the base. At least right now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
they can't even defend the base.
Yeah, they don't have much counter push actually. That's a good point. There's the swarm, and that's about it. There's like nothing that's spammable from long range.
Yeah.
How are they going to address that problem? I mean, what do you think they'll go for here with the last pick?
For Tongfu, I think they just want... if Dragon Knight wasn't banned, it'd definitely be that. They want a mid hero that is fine on his own, and that can pressure the lane heavily. So they can group up with the Chen and make small pushes for towers, like early towers, and then group up those 5 for the others later. But, I don't know. Something that's similar to that, in that aspect, where he can pressure the tower by his own.
Yeah, let's see what they go for. Tongfu, they'll go Puck. They did need a mid solo. So this now gives them their solo mid in the Puck. They've got the strong dual roam and Rubik Chen, can jungle, can gank, can apply some pressure to the lane if necessary. And they've obviously got late game secured with an anti-mage pick. So if Tongfu can execute this lineup, it feels like their draft is very well-rounded. Whereas for DK, it's a very aggressive draft, lots of killing potential, lots of firepower, but a little bit on the squishy side. And, well, we'll have to see how they look to shore it up. They're now going to enter their final pick.
Yeah, DK's got some fighters, but, fighters don't kill towers. It's kind of a problem.
Well, unless you just kill all 5 enemy heroes, then you could chip away at the tower.
Yeah.
But Tongfu are elusive, and they're very defensive in nature. They've got so many heroes that can escape. Puck can orb out, can phase shift, Chen send back, as well as obviously the heal. Anti-mage can blink away, Batrider can firefly over cliffs. Their entire lineup is incredibly hard to kill, especially if they have a decent start. And DK now will have to make their final selection. They'll tip their hand here. It's going to be a Nature's Prophet. Interesting.
Alright, so they have some decent lockdown for AM later. They'll have a Nyx stun with spikes if he ever gets that off, and then hopefully a Hex later on RTK. But,
I like this pick a bit just because it can put more pressure on Tongfu around the map, and I felt like... I don't know if they can enter the base as 5, but hey, at least they've got some split push now. But it's RTK Prophet. It's one of his signature heroes, for better or for worse.
Uh-oh, what's that mean?
Well, the last time I cast RTK Prophet, he teleported into 2 enemy heroes who had stuns off cooldown with about 50 HP, when he could have just gone home. But then his team won the game and he played great, so yeah, you get a little bit of everything with RTK.
See, that's what I'm saying. You don't know if he's going to play good or bad.
Well, when he plays bad, though,
it's
just because he wants to make the games entertaining. It's all for the fans. So, Brax, looking at the draft...
Have you noticed that...
oh, go ahead.
Have you noticed that every game he plays well, they win? Like, he's their key player, definitely.
Yeah, RTK is the playmaker on this team. I mean, yeah, he overextends sometimes, but he's the one who's like, okay, we're just going to go fight now. And I feel it's something that DK really do rely on, because the rest of their players are very kind of passive and safe for the most part. Occasionally Super gets aggressive, especially on Slark, but RTK is kind of the emotion, the heart of this team, if you will. So with that being said, Brax, we'll introduce the teams here. On Team DK, on the Radiant side, they trail 0-1 in the best of 3. We'll see if they can force a game 3 with the series tied up 1-1. Burning, he'll be on the Weaver, a hero he's played a bit as of late, not a whole lot. We might have a clash early, but with Burning scouting, nobody should die. Super, handling the Slark, Die, or MMY on the Nyx Assassin. QQQ, handling the Visage. And last but certainly not least, it will be ROTK, Prophet Extraordinaire, heading towards the bottom lane. On the Dire side, it's Tongfu, leading this best of 5 1-0. How? On the anti-mage, Sangsheng,
Hey, shut up.
handling the Rubik. Banana on the Chen. King J handling the Batrider. and probably starting in the jungle here from the looks of things. And last but not least, it will be Moo, your solo mid puck.
Okay, so
go
look
ahead,
at DK's lanes. They placed them really smartly. You don't want to give Chen a free jungle because then he just farms a mech and pushes your tower. You don't want to give Batrider a free jungle either because then he just farms a blink and then you're dying everywhere. So Furion's bottom against Batrider, who actually does surprisingly well. You can send the trees on him all the time, and they don't take creep aggro. So, okay, Batrider's mid. Never mind, I lost.
Well, it looked good. Well, but Tongfu, they're gonna pull a bit of a fast one here. So mid Batrider, this puts our anti-mage into the off lane actually, and he's gonna be 1v1 against the Nature's Prophet. So this looks really smart from Tongfu now, because that's a matchup that he can do very well in, especially being pulled and starting with a poor man's shield.
Yeah, definitely.
So, overall, how do you feel about this adjustment? Is this something that favors Tongfu here?
Yeah, this is much better. They always play to win the lanes, and this helps them by quite a bit. Mid's going to be a wash, and bottom is definitely going to be free farm for AM.
Yeah, Slark's just one of those heroes. The Batrider shouldn't kill him unless he horribly overextends. And likewise, I don't see the Slark killing the Batrider, but we'll see. Maybe someone will make a mistake. The defensive tri-lane QQQ, dual lane. It's going to be another game of dual lanes, actually, as it's Burning and Die tucked away top. Can they actually kill this puck, though? Maybe, but it's not the easiest hero to dive, that's for sure.
I don't think they'll be able to pressure him nearly enough. It'll just be, a free farm lane for the Weaver.
Oh, Hal's looking to steal Centaur here. It won't go to him. QQQ snags it. Now Hal gets stunned for his trouble. Takes a lot of damage. That's a big creep kill. Getting that is very important. And Hal will be slowed down quite a bit. So early on, it looks like Batrider winning the CS4 mid. King J 7-2, and Super sitting at 5-1. So pretty even overall. Who's that in the background, by the way? Tell him to shut up. Tell him to shut up again.
I got like 6 of them here.
Oh man.
God.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing in this game is going to be the Chen's movement here. He can easily help one of these lanes with the tornado creep. He can win it just by doing that.
And
I'm not sure what he wants to do.
And for the time being, well, he's level 2. Has not found a Wildkin yet. Has found a Wildkin. And, oh no. Missed the first blood. RTK goes down bottom lane. Now Sangsheng on the run. Wow. How striking.
He got right-clicked real hard.
Yeah, this is an anti-mage who had no boots. Still manages to kill him off. Well, RTK Prophet. He'll TP right back into the lane, though, and is level 3. Doesn't really miss that much as far as experience goes. But how? Even 1v1, this can be a tough matchup for the Prophet. Especially when Rubik's here as well. So that didn't go according to plan for DK, Brax. Prophet dying early against an anti-mage Rubik dual lane. And they had a Visage in this lane, although that Visage is only level 2 right now. Enemy Rubik for Sangsheng hits 3.
He walked all the way down from top lane for that.
Yeah, he got off a pull earlier. RTK did TP right back to the lane. All is definitely not lost, but this Chen is farming a lot. You mentioned the early Wildkin. Banana already 17 though, about to hit level 4, only 3 minutes in. You got an early Wildkin, you can really take advantage, and he's got a big camp stacked here. Can look to farm for Banana, so if he wants to rush a fast mech of early level 5, he'll be able to do it, and they're doing well in their solo lanes. The Batrider 13-2, not amazing, but decent. And then the safe lane Puck, 13-4. Seems to me like Tongfu is just getting more out of all the lanes, and they're doing it with the jungle Chen.
Yeah, exactly. And that's going to be a huge problem when Chen gets levels. When he gets 6 in a mech, it's going to be really problematic for DK.
And now Dai lurks in the trees. He's going to tango around. He wants Sangsheng, who's maybe just a tiny bit overextended. There's no Sprout yet. Oh, a perfect lift on Dai. Throws him back. Now the Grave Chill comes through. Sangsheng is going to fall, but they use the Impale on him. Dai, maybe not necessary. Now QQQ is going to die. 1-for-1 your trade. And Hao is fighting this one out. Burning all of Dai's mana. Will probably be blinking away in just a few seconds. Still giving chase. He thinks he can get this kill. He's got boots at a rate of health. Timely Sprout, however, holds Hao in place. RTK. He's got TP as well. Hao waiting for the cooldown here. Dai is low. He got Fade Bolted. He's not dead yet. Hao wanted to blink forward, but wisely did not because he would have fallen. Now Sangsheng. Grave Chilled up. Visage maybe going to start getting some momentum here for DK. 2 in a row. Sangsheng dies twice. Anti-Mage gets 1. In the end, they come out slightly on top there, but they are feeding this Anti-Mage quite a few kills. Already, he's 2-0.
Yeah. That's real greedy. Look at Banana. He's going to hit level 5.5 off this.